y'all doing today? Back at it again. So y'all been asking about the Honda Del Sol a little bit, so I'm back with it. I'm having a few problems with it actually. So the main drivability problem is the clutch line was leaking out. I would bleed it, and a few days after, we'll lose the clutch. So finally checked it over and noticed there was a real small leak. It's like a seepage from one of the unions. So I finally decided to order it. It was like 30 bucks. It's just that I never had time to look and check and see how much it was. Order it. I ordered it. I got it the other day. And the other day I went down there and I was like, let me see. I'm gonna try to start it and let the car run and idle for a little bit, you know, make sure the motor ain't sticking or something crazy like that. So I got there, cranked it, turned it over, and fuel pump won't come on. So now we ordered the fuel pump too. We got the fuel pump. It's a 450. That's what was in the tank before. Gonna change that out, swap it out too, and hopefully there ain't no crazy wiring problem or something. Which I've heard some people say you do gotta upgrade the wiring for the bigger fuel pump, but I'm gonna give it a try. Hopefully it's alright, but crossing my fingers, right? But yeah, I'll be there in a bit, about 10 minutes, and I'll show y'all the new parts that we will be installing, and hopefully everything goes good and then Honda's back running and see what we get done. Alright, catch y'all later. Alright guys, here's the fuel pump that we'll be wiring in today. It's a 450. It's a little, I forgot what I call that, screen. Here's the clutch line with new bolt and crush washers. Yeah. Keep the car. It's halfway in the garage. It's dusty. It's a little motor. But yeah, we'll be working inside there. But yes, sir. We'll be getting to it in a little bit. Look at this crazy car. We'll get to the car, and the pump. Now the pump wants to work. What the heck? Let's make sure. Might be a wiring issue. Look, she's not kicking on again. She pumped twice and now nothing. Yeah, that's a wiring problem. Or the pump's starting to go out. There she goes again. What do you think? Faulty pump, faulty wiring. She's not pumping no more again. Could be the computer. Maybe a ground issue. I think there's a ground over here by the pump, but check it out. Look at that. Crank right up. She's running. We're gonna change the clutch line so it's actually drivable. Take this case. Record it. Let y'all see how it. Set y'all up right here. so that way y'all can watch the process. Got a little one. Across. Should brought my flashlight. Take another look at this. Let's show where it goes into. Spiders and everything in here now. Alright, it goes into this block right here. Ground down spiders. No flashlight. Let's get rid of these wasps really quick. These wasps are being annoying, so this is what we got this for. I know I'm not sponsored by them. Where they at? If they wouldn't bother me, I wouldn't bother them, but there we go. I'm not sure where the nest is at. It was just buzzing around my face though. Alright, let's see. say 11 millimeter. What the heck, man? Is it a 12? It is a 12. Well, we thought it was 11, but it's a 12. Pretty sure this line's never been off this vehicle. Let's see if we can hook it up right here, or we gotta run it to a different spot. Take the one off. Well, that's smaller. Because we hurt ourselves. That's a 10 millimeter. Where we at? We took this battery box. Looks like we had another leak right here actually. You see that? But we took it off right there. Like a firewall. We're gonna take that line out. It comes around, goes right there. Comes around and goes into the slave down there. But yeah, we're working on getting that line off. Be back with you in a bit. Well guys, as you can see, the Honda is back on the road. I feel like I gotta bleed it a little bit more. We gotta bleed the clutch, but it's driving a whole lot better and shifting too. So I'm about to do a little pull right here for y'all. Too rowdy. Oh yeah, shifted pretty good. If I show you what we had to do, oh, you heard the tire rubber. shifting a lot better. Well, guys, we're back at the crib. We went on a test drive. It drove good. It might need a little bit more bleeding, but I did the old bottle trick. We put a piece of hose into the bottle with brake fluid in the bottle, and I bled it myself because I was on myself. So I did what I could. I'll probably get my wife to help me up later and bleed it the other proper way, where you press the clutch and then loosen the screw and bleed all the air out. It works better. But yeah, she drove. The fuel pump started working by itself, so I'm thinking it's gonna be some wiring issue, which I'll be checking out pretty soon. But here it is. I'm gonna show y'all what I did, what I had to do. The clutch hose, that's pretty much all I did. The line that goes from the slave cylinder all the way to the master. But here it is. I'm gonna take and show y'all and explain to y'all what I did. Here's the line. We had to take the old line out. So the old line was routed through here and went to the firewall over here. And there's like a split block right there. I still haven't took it out, but I'll be taking it out. And then the block goes across the firewall. And the line's still here too. You can see it right there. I haven't took the line out. I'm just, doing it fast right now. I just wanted to get the car back on the road, and sorry about this power wire. It used to have subs in it, but not no more. And it has a banjo fitting. That's the style for this. And it seems to not leak. I'll be honest, whenever I put the bolt in there, the bolt was a little too long, so I actually cut the bolt. And it won't hurt nothing because the bolt has the hole on the top side, so where the fluid goes through is still on the right area, so it won't leak or stuff like that. But yeah, I had to grind down maybe, I'm gonna say 1/4 inch maybe. The bolt was too long. I actually retapped the slave cylinder to make the bolt go a little bit deeper, but it still didn't work, so I had to cut it. I cut it with a grinder real carefully, a little bit at a time, and came out good. It's not leaking. Let's check our fluid. Yeah, we're still good. I believe I gotta change my brake booster. See all the leakage seeping. Yeah, I think that gave it some problems too for the clutch, because it's like a system that works together. Feel like a vacuum from the booster is doing something to the fluid too. Yeah, she got some leaks and stuff, but she's a good car. Here's the turbo, the headers. What you think? Recently did the exhaust right here. And yeah, I did the stainless plate so that my bumper don't melt. It's melting right here. This is my little project. It's a Hellcat. No, it's not Hellcat, it's a V6. Like and subscribe. Maybe we'll do a Hellcat swapping it. How about that? That'd be pretty fun, I think. But yeah, here's the deal. So here's the crib, new place. Y'all keep subscribing, helping out, when we get a bigger crib. It's pretty beat up, but I mean, I guess for 93, it ain't too bad. There's old Faithful back there. But yeah, it wasn't too bad of a job. Could have been easier. I took a little short because I still gotta clean up them old hoses that are back there in the firewall. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, and catch y'all later.